Okay, welcome guys. We're back with Dwarf Fortress again for Fortress Friday. Hope everyone's had a good week. It's my weekend already. It's already Saturday here in Australia. All right, so where did we leave it? We've left, oh God, I've forgotten actually where we are. We're down to 8. We've just got one more than our starting population with 4 extremely unhappy dwarves, which is not good at all. We've got 7 hostiles. Let's maybe just go through the hostiles. So what was on the bridge here? What were we doing here? There's a dead rabbit there. The mangled corpses. I think we've finished off all the corpses, I think, in the last session. Anyway, let's just see who's around. So we've got the crocodile still in here. The guys are still farming by the looks of things. Another one down there, another one down there. All right, okay, we're under control. We're under control. That's good. One thieving or mischievous creature. That's on a layer that we don't have to worry about, so we can ignore that one. We've got 1 injured citizen down in through here, which is Klingzog. Now, what's the status of Klingzog? Unconscious, which just means that they're sleeping, and injured. Health is okay. So what we've got here is. The first finger left hand nail has been smashed apart. So what's the treatment? What treatment is required? The left hand needs immobilization. Left hand bone has been smashed open. Has been sutured, but nothing has been set. So that's probably not going to happen, unfortunately, because we don't have any traction benches. So if we try to make a traction bench, that's going to be. It's going to require. I don't think we can make it out of rope. If we just if we attempt to, we have to set up a new U-Butte hospital as well. I think as we're sort of doing this. I think we're live. I'll just double check. Yep, we're live there. That's fine. And on YouTube. We are live as well. Great. Okay, that's awesome. All right. So anyway, we'll just keep on going. So we've got the the traction benches to set the bones. You know, it's almost worth bringing a chain with us. Just a cheap chain. I think would actually, just so we can get one traction bench built, would be quite nice. Let's have a look at these zones. We still have a hospital zone in here. Let's just go and see if we can build one of those. I know that we're now down to very minimal dwarves in the fortress, but we need to sort of start working this one now. So let's go in and actually we better also look at the jobs, but we'll start here with the traction bench. So if we go and place or we have to. Do we build them or do we? Are they constructed? Who have we got there? That's Dwarf's mangled corpse. We've got a few other mangled corpses everywhere now. So this was Corpse Lord, I think. That one there. They're all over the place. Dead dwarfs. We need to bury them. Yeah, we're down to that layer there. Then we're down to the next layer down through here with more of them. That's orangutans, and that one there is Began. So minimal dwarf sounds bad. It does do. It is indeed. They're everywhere. There's another dead dwarf. There's now I forget which one. This was it's biome. That's don't know which one that one is. Was I don't know what the which dwarf that actually was. It obviously has killed someone on the like when it came back as a zombie. It all started with these in this fight in here. There's still all sorts of stuff in through here as well. Yeah. Anyway, let's continue on down. So back in our layers down through this other side. Now, stoneworkers. Add a new task. Is it here, or is it the mechanics workshop? Traction bench there. Do it now. I still don't think we can actually do it. Hopefully it'll tell us. So let's just unpause the game. I'm not sure. Why did I stop where I was? Okay, Chinchilla is fighting up. This is up top. We won't worry about those. This is a human maceman who is visiting, but we'll just leave that one where it is. Now, what did it do? Monka Strap is making a traction bench. Okay, cool. So we can actually do it. Just going to grab something. There's miasma from the from everything that's going on. Okay, cage traps can't be set. That's okay. Getting more equipment. So there's a few pieces of equipment needed for the traction bench. You need a table, you need a mechanism, and the next thing you need is a chain. Now, I don't know if you can get away with just a rope. Oh, and Klingzog is actually okay. Now, even though we don't have the traction bench, that's actually still not terrible. If we come back up to the to where Klingzog is, unless Klingzog didn't just die, did he? No. Now that's a human maceman there. Monka Strap. Where is Klingzog? Picking up equipment. Great, because we made Klingzog a new member of the military. He's now a spear dwarf, and he's going back into to set himself up. So Klingzog has now come through. Let's look at his health. Oops. Health. And his ability to grasp has been somewhat impaired. So he's still got a broken hand. It's all it's done has been sutured. No treatment scheduled anymore. And his description is that his first finger left hand is broken. His first finger left hand is smashed open. His left hand is fractured, his left hand is dented. So he will have a problem holding equipment for a little while. He will eventually come good, but it'll take a bit of time. Anyway, that's good. So I'll just go back down to where they're building the equipment, because we'll just see if they can build this one. Yep, there they go. So what did he end up getting? This is Monka Strap. Just rope. Okay, we can just use rope. All right, that's actually very, very good to know. I thought we had to use actual metal chain. I thought the chain had to be done that way. Okay, so let's have a look now at the tasks, the labour menu that we've actually got. So we've got miners. Now I do actually have Monka Strap and Red Shirt are both miners. So they're both in this area. We haven't locked down Red Shirt to do this anymore because we now need to spread everyone else out. Woodcutters, we do actually have Kujagrim is the novice woodcutter. And I've also got a few of them on smoothing duties as well, because at one point we were getting close to actually having a reasonable fortress up until very, very recently. Hunters, nobody does this one. Fisher Dwarves, nobody should be doing that either. Yep, that's okay. Planters, pretty much everyone does planting. The plant gathering, pretty much everyone does that as well, if available. The stone cutters, we've got 3 of them. So this is Supreme Plague. Oops, I keep on right-clicking accidentally. Have another quick look at that one. So the stone cutters, these are the ones who smooth everything down. So we've got Falcons, Kujagrim, and Supreme Plague are involved in that. In what they're doing through there. Engravers is pretty much just Falcons, and only Falcons will do the engraving. So that's Falcons is a talented engraver and is now our chief medical dwarf, which is a death sentence in this fortress. We should be able to start to see. Here comes Klingzog now. What sort of weapon has Klingzog picked up? We might have a look at that in just a minute. Haulers, everyone does that. Orderlies, everyone does that. And bring out your dead. We don't have anyone for this. And when I set this one up, it's only selected do this. Okay, who hasn't really been involved in things? I only need one miner. I'll turn off. Well, I'll keep Monka Strap doing that as well, but I'll keep Monka Strap in here doing this as well, I think. Just to clear things out. So if I turn this one and make it's the only thing that Monkerstrap's doing, then Monkerstrap will just get rid of all these bodies and things, which we have to do. So Monkerstrap, you're just going to have to do that right now. That's going to be the only thing that you do at this point in time. Which means that mining, I'm thinking, yeah, actually, and we won't do mining at all with Monkerstrap. Oh, hang on, just got to go back down here again. Monkerstrap is there. Right, done. So, hi Nibs, how you going? And Supreme Plague, saying hi Daz and chat. Viewer number 3 has entered. Hi Vegan, how you going? Minimal Dwarf sounds bad. Yes, it does. The Staircase of Death, it really has been. So Cygnus is saying a dwarving number of dwarves, yes. And so, hi Sev, how you going? Sev has redeemed a custom reward, a volunteer for militia to die again gloriously. You did that last week, actually. I think I've got you already here. There you go. You're already there. So I'll redeem that one back to you while I remember. Just bear with me. Twitch and reject and refund the points back. You're already there. You're already there. So and I won't have a choice as to what role you end up playing. So it's fine. I got plenty of points, and that's okay. No, I always try to manage it fairly, but I did. You and Began both joined last week. So if we do get an influx of dwarves, then it'll be sort of like pretty random as to who gets in there. We've got our third military dwarf back anyway. So let's go back and have a look at Klingzog, who is now, because Klingzog did have some. Now Klingzog is one of the angry ones. Spear Dwarf is angry. Militia, so all of the military are angry. I don't think I can do much about trying to fix them up, to be honest. If we have a look and see what Klingzog's doing. Northrex is saying, hi, so the game where it's fun to lose. Yes, well, we are losing. We're losing pretty badly. So let's have a look at the items that Klingzog did manage to pick up. Shield, copper battle axe. I don't like that. Copper battle axe. I don't like the idea of that. What we might do is actually give, because Klingzog's really just starting now, and so rather than using a battle axe, I think I'd prefer to, because if he uses an axe, he'll be chopping bits and pieces off anything he fights. Those pieces will come back to life, and then they have to kill those as well. So it's not really what we want. What we might have a bit of a look at is just the stocks. And if we go to weapons, if it's down under weapons, yeah, weapons. So we've got copper battle axes down through here. We've got a copper warhammer. I don't think it doesn't tell you if people have actually got them. We also have a bronze morning star. So some of these have been locked away, like this one has been locked. I wonder where that is. That's oh, he's got it. So this is a human maceman, so we don't have access to that. Yeah, so this one's outside. He's actually killing off the undead outside. He's just a visitor, so nothing much. Oops, hang on, wrong one. Stocks again and weapons. Yeah, there's no way to really tell, I don't think, if they're sort of available. Now, we've got a couple of maces. I don't think we're using both of these. We've got one spear that's being used. I think it's either the Warhammer. Where's the Warhammer? Warhammer's sitting right there. So we can actually have another hammerer. So I might make Klingzog, I might force Klingzog to become, to actually take this hammer. There's also copper greaves there. I wonder if we've got a full set again. Like, could we get a fourth member if we had to? I don't know. It's just copper greaves on their own. Maybe not. Yeah, it's hard to tell. So let's go and make use of this one here. So if we go into the group here and go to the go to the members. So Klingzog is there. Oh, this is only, that will only add. It's been a little while since I've done this. So back to squads. Click on this one, and then if we go to down the bottom through here, what is that one there? This is assign a training order, assign a burrow defense order, patrol order, station order. Well, it's currently on station. I think that we've got everything out of the way now. So if we go and turn off the station order, because I wanted to, the reason the station order was there so that Klingzog would get his equipment. But if we go back to, oh, there's equipment down there. If we go back to equipment, and at this stage everything has been set. If we go to the details, new weapon. And we don't need to confirm the name, I don't think. So we're just telling him to use a Warhammer. All right, so he's got a custom uniform, essentially. Once he's got it, I think we'll then put him back to the standard uniform. I don't think he'll go and pick back up the other one. So so that should be okay. So we just customized him to just get rid of that spear. So I'll leave that one where that is, and I'll just go back and give another station order somewhere else in the fortress. I think we'll still be okay. Let's just go back and that way they should end up going and doing what they need to do. So if we go back to station, let's go to the top of the fortress as an example. So we'll just go back and place a station order here, and then we'll watch Klingzog from this point. Now, if we go and find Klingzog again and just see what actually happens. Still getting provisions, getting food. Now it says haul copper battle axe, so it's hauling that to go and store it. Now going back to pick up the hammer. That's good. The hammer is I needed to have two that could actually do smashing. So we've got one with a mace and the other one now with the hammer. Job done. Great. All right. What we'll now do is now just go and set up this again one more time. Equipment. And with Klingzog, we'll now just go back to. It won't really matter, I don't think. Your handwear and footwear. There's two assigned items which he's not wearing. This is actually a bad thing. Oh, actually, maybe he is. Maybe it is already. Yeah, I think it is. I think we're okay. Just can't change this to this uniform. I'll just go, yeah, we'll just get back out of there. Yeah, no, he's got everything he needs, so he's okay. Yep, no, that's fine. Okay, so Fortress Medal is I might just assign that one to everyone. So they're going to now go and just double check their equipment, which should be fine. And so we'll just leave that one where that is. We'll just go and watch Klingzog again, which we already are. It's now going off to get provisions again. Storing an item in the stockpile. I don't know what that item actually is. God, there's so much death and destruction in here. asthma. They don't like it. Ah, what's he done now? Oh no, they've all gone and got their own equipment. So he's picked up a spear, which is what his preference is. Copper spear. Okay, if he's got the copper spear, what are the others doing? Damn it, now he's got the axe. And he uses spearman. Okay, I'm gonna have to change this. Okay, we're gonna have to go back. We're gonna have to do it manually here, guys. Sorry. I definitely don't want them using axes. Now I will use him as. Now the other guy's better at spears than Klingzog is. I'm going to set up custom equipment here. So details. So that won't be individual choice. That will be your weapon. Warhammer. Actually, I'll just confirm that one. Actually, no, we need to go back and do that one again. So details, new weapon, Warhammer, confirm. And that was Atomic Ant is details. I don't know what if it was Supreme Plague. So details. I don't know why we're not seeing graphics for Supreme Plague. I'm pretty sure he like this one did actually have the spear previously. Okay, we'll confirm that one. And we'll have a look at Atomic Ant as well, just to see what Atomic Ant's up to. So, yep, that's still outside. And Atomic Ant, where are you? Sleeping. And so Atomic Ant here has got, oops, a copper mace. Yeah, that's fine. Just leave that where that is in that case, so they'll then just go off and do their own thing. Hopefully. I'll unpause again. So these are all outside doing stuff. It's raining abhorrent goo outside. So we don't have the cages to do the traps for downstairs. Supreme Plague is okay, Klingzog is okay, and yep, everyone's good. So let's just now take them off station duty so they can go back to just helping out around the fortress. Right, now other things we need to do. What do we have to get done? What's going to cause us the next big problem? And one of the issues we have is we were trying to, this all started because we were trying to secure the first cavern layer, and we were being greedy. We had like a big area underground here that we were focusing on. So there's a whole lot of stuff in here that we need to keep on getting wood from back in here. We're planting a lot of plump helmets at the moment, which is good in late summer. So that's actually okay. This door we can now lock when we need to, which is great. We haven't done any of this yet, but that's okay as well. This one does go up a couple of layers, unfortunately. So we will need to monitor this. Yeah, when we start to do that one, it goes up 3, 4, 5, 6 layers. So there's a lot for us to cover in through there. I think that's the last one. Yeah, that's the last one. So that one's a long-term prospect to build this up. So we're always going to have problems with anything that can climb over that. So that's okay though. And then we've got more walls that need to be built down through here. Then look, at this stage, it's not super critical. We're trying to get the traps set, into like the cages set. We do actually have a naked mole dog which we did capture. This is sort of how all this started, with these guys coming in and into the fortress. We started killing them off. Some of them came back to life, and then what was it? All sorts of different things wandered in. This cave crocodile we managed to capture, which is a bit. This one's a bit of a problem as well. And we've got some. Okay, this is actually Gorlak cave crocodile corpse. Okay, this is actually working. So, who was set up to? We've got no job. That's Kujagrim. Kujagrim was. No, it was Munkastrap, dumping items. So we can see what Munkastrap's up to. So Munkastrap is coming through now, so he's now hauling essentially anything that we've got set to be thrown away. Like the stuff that was in here has been thrown away. This is von Schweinhund. When von Schweinhund got killed by that Gorlak that we saw that was dumped down here. So the Gorlak has been dumped into this position. So we'll just get rid of all the other stuff as well. So Munkastrap, we might follow Munkastrap around a little bit and just see if there's anything else that actually occurs here. So throws that one away. More things to throw away. This is heavy. Throw that one away, that's good. Oh, here we go. It's early autumn. So, there's more fighting. I keep on forgetting to look at what's actually happened here. Let's just pause this again when it comes in. Still only 5 hostiles on the map. All right. And we need to get burials happening as well for the zombie dwarves. I could actually atom smash just so we get rid of the miasma. That's probably more important than trying to bury the dwarves properly. So we are paused at this point in time. Let's have a look and see who's cave crocodile. Oh my God! What? Where? Oh geez, here we go again. What are you doing out here? It's a cave crocodile. What's Kujagrim doing outside? Don't know what the job was. Okay, we'll have to come back to that one. Autumn has come. Makarot Pots has been completed. Oh, collecting webs. Okay, I think we're going to have to set up maybe even another burrows and have everyone stay inside an extended burrow. I'm going to have to call, I don't know if Kujagrim will actually run away. Probably won't, but I'm going to try to call everyone back inside a burrow. And I know that my military can handle this, but then if Kujagrim dies, that's a mechanic. Hang on. What does Kujagrim have? It's not. Falcons is the chief medical dwarf. I was just half assuming it was going to be Falcons. Now this is actually outside of where we want our guys to be. Ah, boy. I don't want them wandering off. So I'm going to call everyone just inside the main burrows. So if we go back to our burrows, this is the main part of the fortress that's sort of been set into here. So we've got, and we don't want them in here either. So I'll just go and repaint some of these. So we'll just go to repaint, go to erase. Just get rid of that. We'll just do a quick view of the burrow system. So that one is fine. That one covers the essentials. Goes further down into the into where our this is fine. This is all secure. So we've got a secure area down through there with the animals. That's it. So that's the bottom bit of the fortress. Let's just come back up again. Then we go back up into the, let's just get down to that layer there again. That one's okay, that one's okay. Then we come back up. And I think everything else is actually okay. So we've sort of now got everything secure. Let's go back to the top of the fortress, and I don't think there's anything else we have to really worry about here. We've got, this is the entry. We did allow them into this area, but we've locked this one off, so that's actually fine. All right, so that burrow is not a problem. Let's go and activate the civilian alert. Oh, sorry guys, we've got 21 raiders from Schmitzel. Hi guys, welcome. So the Schmitzel raid, so we go defend the coffee stores. And 2 raiders from Tellen Artho as well have joined, so welcome guys. So the Schmitzel is saying, how is the fort? Well, we're struggling. We've got very minimal dwarves left. We're down to 8. We had 20 odd. There's dead bodies everywhere, so we've got a lot of problems. So we're just trying to save one of the dwarves, which is outside again. So we'll be down to 7 very soon. It's a DasTactic. I don't know if Kuja Grim is in the chat, but if your dwarf dies while you're in here, you get banned. So that's the problem that we have. So we've had a lot of bannings, and we're going to have to, like the fortress, we started off in a, I'll just do the bit of an intro, just so you can sort of see what's going on. So to go back to the very start, like this world that we've got is an extremely evil world. So I've got like my own algorithm, or not algorithm, but the own settings for building different worlds. And the setting we're using is one that creates an evil island. So a massively evil island in through here. All the brown is evil, everything that you sort of see through here, whether it be haunted, terrifying, or sinister. We found a location here. So this is actually where we are. This is the Twinkling Hammer is the actual fortress itself. And we chose this spot because it was right near a Necromancer Tower. So we had a Necromancer Tower over through there. It was also near the civilization that we're actually part of, which is not a massive one. There's actually a bigger one to the north. And it was also close to goblins and so on and so forth as well. So there was a bit of everything, but not at war with the goblins though. So the tower we haven't had a visit from yet, but we're being in this sort of like haunted biome. We also tested it at the start, and this is a reanimating biome. So this particular biome, anything that dies in it will come back to life and come back as a zombie. So we have to be super careful. So that's been the trouble with the fortress, and we did pretty well at the start. But so the initial fortress that we had, if I just go back up the top, this is where our dwarves entered, and so these were sort of off to the side. Very quick, because it's a reanimating biome. You can see actually this is interesting. This bit here is actually not reanimating biome out here. This is the border of another biome, and what we see through here is abhorrent goo. So we keep on getting rain in the bad biome, in the haunted biome. It rains this goo, which makes the dwarves very unhappy. You can see there, we don't have very many happy dwarves. We've got one ecstatic dwarf. I don't know who that is. But anyway, it's more the four really unhappy ones are the problem. Does the goo make them sick? It's made some of them sick, but it hasn't. Sometimes the goo can actually change the dwarves, and I was worried about that at the start because they did get caught in that right at the very start. That could have been the end of the fortress. Like some goo, some rain that falls in these biomes can kill dwarves, some of them can mutate them, some of them can just change them into sort of like zombie-like creatures. So there's all sorts of different weird and wonderful things that can happen with that rain. But in this case, it's just a goo that makes them unhappy. So it doesn't make them actually sick. Although we did have someone that was sick. There is piles of vomit around it. Most of them have probably been cleaned up. That vomit there is from a fight. This is you can see this is all turkey blood through. We've had a really hard trot here. A pool of turkey blood. We nearly lost all of our turkeys. We've been able to save 2 and then sort of get them back as well. So this here is like this is permanently closed at this point in time. So we've got an airlock system there just to protect the fortress from anything. And then we also have we've got a hoary marmot corpse mangled skeleton. We keep getting attacked by zombie creatures. They have nothing big at this stage up top, so we can certainly control those. So they haven't really been a big problem. So so that's been locked as well. That's just one entrance point at this point in time. But we're going to be making another entry eventually way in the very middle of the fortress, like right in the middle of that haunted biome. So that's the goal is to end up with a functioning fortress in this biome. We come back through. This is just our entry spot. We're still using this because we haven't been able to really get established properly. We come back down this central staircase. You'll find dead dwarves everywhere. So we've got a dead dwarf there. This is Dwarf. So some of these have come back to life as zombies. If they've got a funny name, this was actually a named character called Causelord who ended up killing somebody else, so then gets the zombie name. But these have all been smashed. So and then as we come through, there's been so many fights through the middle here. More dwarves down through there. Adrian Sotier. There was a mutilated rabbit that ended up actually fighting some of the zombies and ended up getting killed and then coming back as a zombie itself. These 2 more dwarves down through here as well. So we've got dead dwarves everywhere at this point in time. Another dead dwarf there. I think that was the child. Was that the child? You'll see like Dwarf's lower front tooth is here, for example. So the fights have been just going thick and fast everywhere. We've been able to build some things. This is miasma that is still left over from rotting flesh and so on and so forth. There's a whole lot of stuff in here that we have to get rid of. So this is where a lot of the fights took place. Actually, so the Erden Doc's right tusk. This was actually this was a Gorlak that got in as a zombie, and so a zombie Gorlak from outside actually managed to get into the fortress. This is actually where we're throwing things away. So we throw them down into the bottom here, and that's that dead Gorlak there. So that came back. That was a zombie Gorlak, which we've been able to kill off. There's a few things actually that are here. We've got the Gorlak, cave crocodile. There's another another unit there as well. Actually, we're not going to be able to see it, I don't think. Yeah, this blind Olm, I think it was. So yes, you can see it's flooded with Causelord's dwarven blood. So there's been a lot. This is a giant Olm. So this one was the first one that came in. There's a zombie crocodile there, which we managed to capture between a door and a drawbridge. So that one has been opened up. So yeah, and there's been a lot of cave crocodiles that have come through from in here, and then once they become zombie, they become 3 times as powerful, which makes it very, very difficult. So it's been a very torrid time for the dwarves. We're sort of hoping that we get another influx from the mountain home. So at the moment, though, what I didn't realise was we've got Kujagrim. So we now really need to keep everyone, as safe as possible. This we've just got to hope that this cave crocodile that they don't keep on fighting. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to activate we've got a burrows. So we've got like a burrows in the safe area of the fortress, or supposedly the safe area of the fortress. So I'm going to actually activate that now. So we're just going to go across. We're using DF hack to make everything much, much easier. So we'll activate the civilian alert. We'll just make sure that Kujagrim doesn't have any actual tasks, so no job. Hopefully we'll leave that one alone. What we'll do is we'll just move and see what happens. I'm just pressing the full stop. Maybe running away. So no job. Terra Fireball and conflict. Yeah, that's okay. The cave crocodile is not really chasing it. So let's keep that going. Actually, I'll just go through the hostiles as well. We'll come back to what's going to happen up through here with Kujagrim. But Kujagrim is bleeding. So if you have a quick look at the health and the description, her right hand is cut open. That's not too bad. So that's not a life-threatening. As long as we can get Kujagrim back inside, that will be okay. Yeah, I'll just get rid of that one for now. Interrupted by cave crocodile. Become a planter. So I'm going to have to put the... I don't think I'll worry about the military at this stage. Let's just go through all the different hostiles. By the way, this is just an animal. This is not a hostile. So go to the hostiles. So we've got these little corpses. These are just chinchilla corpses outside at the moment. So they're just wandering around in the goo. And then we've got our cave crocodile. So that's all 5 of them. And so they're all pretty much under control. If you have a quick look at animals in the fortress, as I said before, things like cave crocodiles they don't aggressively go after you, so we don't need to really worry about that one. We've got one cave crocodile. We've got a troll. Where's that? Because that's also on this layer. Wow, that's actually really close. Oh no, it's down the bottom. All right, so these are the sorts of things we have to be very careful of. I think I'm going to lock down the fortress until we get everything under control. So I'm going to, yeah, that troll is, I don't know why the trolls aren't considered dangerous or they are wild animals essentially. And then we've got the cave crocodiles down through here as well. That was the corpse, the one that we've got captured. All right, well, let's, naked mold, not, we can train it, which we don't want to. But anyway, we've got that one. That one fell into one of the cages that we had. We might even, once the cages end up being built, open up the fortress again for that cave crocodile that we did actually capture. So this layer here is a bit of a problem. The troll, if the troll gets killed and comes back, there was one earlier on. I think it wandered off outside of our vision range. I think there's a zombie troll on the next layer down in the fortress. But this one here, we've been trying to secure this area so we can actually chop down trees. And this has been the reason that the fortress has collapsed, just because I got a bit greedy with what we could do through here. Anyway, let's just watch Kujagrim. And where was Kujagrim? Kujagrim was around here somewhere. Nope, I'm not seeing him. Let's go back here again. And have a look. So, running away. Cave crocodile still following. Back inside. And safe. Great. Okay, with that one done, I'm just going to lock this door now. Now, at the moment, even if forgotten beasts come, they can't get through doors, which is a bit of a shame. I wish that they'd fix that in the game. All right, let's read a few more of the comments. So, you're saying the raiders are pillaging the chat. Call the town guard. So you're saying I bet the goblins are having their own fun with the undead hordes if they attempt to approach this colony. Yeah, no, it'd be difficult. And Mitchell's saying love evil biomes. I struggle to keep them alive for very long in reanimating biomes. Yeah, no, it's difficult. So we've got that one through there. Good thing the goo can't taint the groundwater. Yes, well, yeah, that's what we're relying on. We're also in a, no, was it a desert? I forget what it was, but we don't have any water as well. So we had to, but we do have an aquifer. So we sort of ended up getting our water through the aquifer. Mitchell saying where the trade caravan murdering everyone. Yeah, no, they're funny, aren't they? Yeah, so yes, out of biome with clouds of zombie. That was our last fortresses like that, where if you breathed in whatever the fog was that rolled in, it would change them into murdering things. And so, yeah, that was funny. And as you say, the trade caravans are the ones that end up getting caught in that one. The last fortress collapsed because we just ran out of people, basically, in terms of the civilization. Just couldn't send enough in the end. So some people are saying lots of undead to test the dwarven courage on hammer time. Yeah, there we go. Seth saying my brave militiaman died to zombie and then killed my poor battle rabbit. It's only kill. Yeah, so Sev was saying, oh, wait, it was the undead Olm that killed my dwarf. I can't remember who got killed by who anymore. I had a call. Has my zombie killed anyone yet? No, it hasn't. Coming over to the dark side. Began's gifted a sub to Sev. There we go. Thank you, Began, for that gifted sub. Right, so back on YouTube, Linford Pickle saying, hey, Daz, hi. And I can't read the Cyrillic, sorry, saying, hi, guys. Mapner is what I'm reading, but I don't think that's the right wording, and my apologies for that one. Residents are saying in the future, silver warhammers and maces would be great. They're very dense and have good. Yes, they are. Yeah, which is a good way to go. Glenn is saying, no, hang in there, guys. Yeah, no, we should be okay now. I think because we've actually everyone that we've got has got blunt weapons except for the spear dwarf, and I don't know if I should change the spear dwarf to another blunt weapon. So Mitchell's saying we'll do a lurky do while you dwarf. Yeah. So anyway, we'll continue on. So I've got the so that's now essentially by locking that one off, we now have this area under control to a large degree. Eventually, we do want to have this where we can actually deal with this guy here, but I won't do it yet. So with everyone working. Yep, so the mechanic Kujagrim is fighting. That would have just been a statement. So Kujagrim will actually is now healthy. The bleeding is now stopped. If we have a look at the description, it's still cut open there. I'm not sure if she'll go to the hospital. She's got no job. Yeah. So with everything that's in here, God, I think we do need to get that wood. I don't know if we've got any wood stored in the actual fortress itself. I think we've been just, because everything has been happening, it's just been relying on that for everything. Let's just go back up to the workshop layer. Just keep on going back up through everything. Actually, no, that's not the workshop layer. F4, F5, yeah, this one here. And we don't have any, this is this is a wood stockpile that nobody has been able to fill yet. Gosh, I'll clear this at civilian alert, and it's the webs that are the problem. It's the webs that are the problem. I can do other things where the dwarves do not go outside this zone, but it's really, at this stage, I think it's just too dangerous. So what we'll do is, if we need anything out of wood, let's just unpause the game and just let things sort of keep on moving forward. We've got one injured citizen, that will be Kujagrim. Yep, so that will then go into the hospital. I think I might actually do is, there's a bed that had been set up there. Yep, so the chinchilla is still fighting visitors. We'll throw, at this point in time, because this is the only functioning hospital that we actually have, which we had to set up at the start of the fortress, was... I might just go and add in a piece of furniture, just a traction bench in here as well. We also don't have a table. So I might throw, I've got one traction bench and I've got one table which we also don't have set up inside our fortress, so we'll go and do that as well. Furniture, table, two of them available. All right, that way at least inside this little, this very, very small makeshift sort of battle hospital, we'll keep things going. So there goes, now that is Falcons going off to just do the medical dwarf stuff. Okay, we've now got skeletons. That means there won't be any more miasma from that one. I'm thinking of throwing all those dead bodies, just getting rid of them that way. Let's just go and have a quick look at the labour menu here again. I'll just unselect that one through there. At this point in time, actually, are they going to get rid of those those bodies? I don't think they are. Let's have a quick look down at the is it F3? The F3. We've still got this is the main hall. We are going to have to get slabs for everyone. So we've got Dwarf, the original Dwarf. We've got Syrian. Nobody else has claimed a coffin. I think I'm going to have to throw those away. So I think we're going to have to atom smash, and then we'll have to build slabs when the ghosts come. So let's go and do that. So we'll go with the this is at the top of the fortress. Just going back down. Yeah, so I'll put where are we? Back to the labor menu. I will put Monka Strap back down onto locking in that Bring Out Your Dead. So we've got Bring Out Your Dead, which essentially is is to get rid of things that we designate for dumping. So this will be so we'll get rid of this. This is Beowulf's mangled corpse. So you are going to be dumped. We've got this mangled skeleton. That's actually already being, there's a task there for that. Not sure what the task is, but if there's a task already assigned to it, we'll just let that happen. We come back down into here where we end up with more bits and pieces. This one here is there's a rotten corpse there. That one's also set. I wonder what the tasks are here for these. That one's also been set with a task. Let's go to our task menu. Oh, they've been designated for tombs. So they have been designated for that one through there. Yeah, okay. So the tombs have been allocated. So we need to put somebody. We need to have maybe Monka Strap needs to have that. That's not Monka Strap. Who was it that's in charge of throwing things away? Anyway, what we'll do is we'll go back and make that a priority because we'll go back into the labor menu. Bring Out Your Dead, and we'll just go and filter just go and check what we can do in here. So what we'll do is, so we've got refuse hauling and burials. So we'll put both of those down as for Bring Out Your Dead, essentially. So that will be done. We'll just go and double check that actually kicked in. Yes. So burial and refuse hauling will both be done. In that case, what we'll do is we'll go back up to the top one, and set that one up so that we don't actually throw that one away. We might as well bury it if we can. Oh, it's the wrong thing. So that should be buried. Ultimately. All right, let's follow around Monka Strap. Very unhappy. What's he doing? Having a sleep? I might just turn that on again so we can see what he's actually up to. No job. Your job is to bury things. Going for a drink. It's just that's one problem we've got. We've got the mugs set for in there. We shouldn't store the mugs because we should just leave them hanging around. Conduct a meeting with the others. Hey guys, what are we going to do? This is their meeting area at this stage, harvesting plants. So he is not doing what we want him to do. Now that one's been taken away, so the others seem to be doing it. He didn't do it. These are still everywhere. Look, I'll leave it and just we'll go back up to the top again. F2, F1, F2, F3. Okay, F3 is where we've got these. Okay, so somebody else has done this one. We've got a few skeletons in through here. There's orangutans. What I'm just going to do with these skeletons is just go and see. It's still designated for something. I don't know what. I'm just going to go and I'm just going to lock that away. I've had to do this where they keep on coming back and playing with the skeletons. This is Sev's body. So I'll just lock them. I don't know why they're doing that, to be honest. You're saying I'm not dead yet. Are you in here? I don't know if you're actually part of what's going on here, but we'll just lock these away. For whatever reason, they still have tasks to complete the burial. I'm not sure why. It's raining goo again. Right, coffins have been completed. Red shirt, yep, that's okay. Atomic ant, become a militia commander, that's okay. So everything is there's only one hostile left, which is this guy here. That's interesting. I still don't have enough to be able to go and do anything else. So I'll just go back to Kujagrim and I'll turn off that that requirement there. It's sort of funny like, with the burials. All right, so just getting back into it, we've got the. I was a Monty Python reference. Sorry, okay. I was thinking, no, I don't remember seeing your name. I don't know if look, we've lost so many dwarves in this particular run. It's there's not very many left at all. In fact, we've only really got 7 dwarves because this guy here is not really a. He's just meditating on revenge. He doesn't do anything. He's a monster hunter, but he's not really all that effective. So we'll probably end up getting rid of him. So even though we've got 8 population, we've only really got 7 that is viable. Red shirt is sleeping. Red shirt's the only one that's actually happy, just with the mining. That's it. Like with doing all the mining that's been going on. Anyway, let's just continue on again and just wait for something to happen. Now it's early autumn. We should be getting the trade caravan fairly soon. Oh, hang on. That's what we're going to do. So we're just going to go back up near the top and go to here and just go to custom. And we want to go to finished goods and we want to stop any of the mugs. So where is that? Flasks, goblets. That way they'll just start to leave goblets around all over the place, which is fine. So as they use them, we'll end up finding goblets wherever they go for a drink. Just trying to conduct a meeting there. They had a quick meeting and off they go again. Union has redeemed more points. Now there's going to be a little while before we get any. Are burrows still on? No, they're not. But we have locked them inside. More miasma from all the damage that was done. Oh, here we go. So we've got the trade caravan has now arrived. That's good. Just pause that for a second. So which direction did they come from? Well, luckily there's nothing outside, so they're coming in from the right-hand side. We also have the outpost liaison. So this is Avur's Izendok. Let's have a look and see who that is. So this is over through here as well, in the top left corner. So luckily there's no zombies outside at this point in time. So get rid of that one. Let's go and follow these in. So we need to now unlock our entry. So F1, back to here, make it passable. And then we have the next one down as well. This is good for us. And we'll make that one passable. And then that makes the whole fortress open. I think we'll watch the liaison come through. I don't think there's anyone in the fortress we have to really worry about through here, so we'll just let Avas come through the goo. Got hunted off by what? Terrified while in conflict. Alright, so what was it? We didn't see, as it got close to this, there was something that scared it. Maybe something hidden out here that we just can't see. Terrified while in conflict. What conflict? Well, we're not seeing it. Still running away. Yes, I think that's the only hostile we've got. So something is freaking out the liaison. And it won't be just something... would the goo do this? Needs to go and attend a meeting. Let's have a look and... items... No, he's just got tears. He doesn't have any goo on him at all. So, even though he's been wandering through the goo. So the goo can't be affecting him. So these undead things out here where there's been damage. I've got no idea what the problem is here. He's still running. Let's have a look at the trade caravan. Should be moving across somewhere now. That's the entry. Where are the trade caravan? Just go to the merchants are making their way across now. So will they're very, very close now to the entrance. So if we go and just follow them in and just see what actually happens. Moving towards where whatever it was that freaked out the liaison. So they're ramping their way through the goo. It's raining abhorrent goo again. Pretty much where they came in. Now that liaison, where's he gone again? He should be able to travel faster than the others. Oh, here we go. Got a ghostly woodcutter. Has come back to life as well. We're going to have to deal with that one. Oh, he's made it in. He's made it inside this time. Now, we have this ghost that we need to now put to rest as well. So we'll just quickly go and we'll deal with each little these things as they come up. So having a quick look at the... this one hasn't come back yet. This is Syrian. I don't know if Syrian didn't get killed here. This is Beowulf's mangled corpse. So that's going to also freak out the dwarves. Let's go and I think we've got slabs already built. So if we just go back to F4, F5 is it? Yeah, F5 and through here. If we have a look at the, this is our workshop layer. Actually, do we have slabs? Oops, that's not what I wanted. Yeah, we've got a couple of memorials. We've got 2 memorials to Beowulf, but only one of them has been set. So we do actually have some slabs. So they're back in through here. There's a mudstone statue of Lish that's been created. Lots of blocks, which we're not actually storing them anywhere. Got coffins and things that have also been built in here. No one, there's just not enough dwarves to move them back up to any particular place. All right, so I think we just have to give an order to engrave memorial slab. So we've got. I think we'll have to do every one that hasn't actually been done. Some of these are zombies that have come back to life. Yeah, we'll have to go through most of these, I think. So we'll get Adrian. Actually, what we should do is the one that did come back to life. Yeah, there's a second Bjolf, and I must have clicked the wrong Bjolf. So Bjolf has been named a couple of times and died a couple of times in this fortress. Began, who was it? It was Syrian. It's Syrian. Do that one now. Add new task. We'll have to go through all of these. So Began. Now that one we don't have any for this Bjolf. Cause Lord though, I think I'll just skip over some of these. So we're going to have a lot of orangutans. We may not need them, but I will still make a list. Orangutans, Syrian, Sev, and we've got von Schweinhund. And that, I think, will be enough. So if I press E, oh, these are the ones who need it. So in that case, yeah, these are the ones who require it at this point in time. So the other ones have been buried, so that's actually okay. So Sev, Syrian, orangutans, Cause Lord, Bjolf, Adrian. Is Began in that one? Sev, orangutans, Cause Lord, Began, Adrian, Syrian. Bjolf, we don't have. I'll throw that one in as well. So Began didn't need it, did it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, there we go. That's it. That's the ones that we need. Okay, that's fine. Gotta like. It's great having DF hack to sort of manage these things. It's awesome. So you can see, he saw the binds and went, never mind. Yep. So Goro Maj is saying, thoughts on ketchup with scrambled eggs and rice? No idea. Scrambled, I don't like scrambled eggs. It's number one, and I wouldn't have rice with eggs, but I do. I'm going to be having eggs this morning. Actually, it's my last life-saving patrol for the year for the season today, and so we have a breakfast essentially. So we'll be cooking eggs and bacon, but it'll just be fried eggs. But I do like eggs with sweet chili sauce. They're actually quite nice. All right, let's continue on with their fortress. So we've got, what I might do is I might actually atom smash what's down the bottom here already. This is, not that it's going to matter that much, but let's just get rid of everything that's actually in place there. So we'll just pull that lever, do it now. So someone will come and fill that one in. There we go, there's Syrian. It's hunting the fortress, or haunting the fortress. Let's go to the liaison again. Oh, that's actually where the entry come in. So coming in to have the meeting. So waiting inside this bedroom. It's waiting for them to wake up. All right, now we've got diplomacy. So this is now the diplomatic state. I'll just pause this for a second. So the expedition leader says, I'm your liaison from the mountain homes. Let's discuss your situation. I must share information added to the civilization and world info. So we'll have a look at that as well. More requests. Now, one thing we definitely need is, I won't get too much stuff, but we definitely need powder, like gypsum powder, because we don't have any of that. Where is powder? I've gone past it. Sheets, clay. Powders, there it is. Gypsum plaster. That's all we need. So the price will be over 200%. That's okay. We don't mind. So, and so let's discuss what we're willing to, yeah, so a need for cloth is expected. Now, that's not going to happen from us. We're sort of in subsistence. They will pay more for cloth, but that's not going to happen. This export agreement only applies for next year trade. That's okay. So diplomacy is now over. Let's just go and pause that for a second. So we've got, yep, so that one's now been done. There's more goo raining down. Now what we need to do is also just go through, the trader is now ready to trade, so they've also come through into the area, so we'll go and set that up as well, but we need to lock this down again. So we'll just make that one forbidden, because it's going to be too dangerous otherwise, and we'll forbid that as well. Alright, so yeah, the merchants have arrived and are unloading their goods, so we'll now need to go and figure out what we can sell them. Now we've got some things that we've got, but I'm probably going to have to go through and have a bit of a look. This is the last year that we end up with the trade caravan being a small trade caravan, so we're going to need to then figure out a way to actually be able to trade with them in the next year. So this is our second year on the fortress, and if we just go back down to where the actual trade caravan actually is, they will have made their way down into here. Now this is not a permanent trade caravan location, so they've come down. They can actually go through stairs at this point in time, but that won't be in the future. That won't be the case. So we do need to deal with this. So I don't know what I want, and I don't know what I've got that I can actually give them. I know I've been trying to get certain things done, so we'll move goods to the depot. Now we do have amulets, so we'll go and grab all of those. Anvils. We go to finished goods. Let's just start there. Should we go to, is it bins that sort of becomes the scepters? Yeah, we've got a fair few of these as well. Just get rid of all these things. I don't know if they bring them down in bins or not. So where is the bins and boxes? It's coffers. We're not doing very well here. Bins. Finished goods. Okay, let's have a look and see what this finished good bin actually is. We've got a gem bin there as well. We'll bring that whole bin down. So whatever the finished goods are in that bin. We've got old shoes, jugs. See, there's a lot of stuff in here we don't want to be giving them. Lots of mugs. Yeah, a lot of old clothes. Yes, we definitely don't want to just give them the whole lot. So I think we will still just go back through the list of other things as well. We'll have to get this sorted properly. So, what do we have? We've got amulets is fine. Bracelets. Let's get all the bracelets. Crowns. To all the crafts, all the craft stuff that we've got. Earrings. Figurines. Which they were all just in a single I should again set this up so that we can just get a bin. Floodgates, footwear, goblets, grates, handwear, no, hatch covers, legwear, mechanisms, plants, rings. Bring these down. Rough gem scepters. Done scepters. And that will do us actually. So that's done. So we'll that'll do us. We've got DF hack move trade goods. I don't want to. We'll have them walk up and down the stairs. I think I could actually just get them to go straight to the location, which God, I'm tempted to because we've got so few dwarves, but I don't think I will. So we're not trading yet. So why is the value for the item not showing? Because we don't actually have. We're not trading. We're just moving them into the location. So that will now be moved. We'll just double check. Yeah, waiting 31 items. Okay, that's fine. So trader is ready to trade. We'll just wait until they start to bring things in. So I'll unclick that and just let things happen. I've got figurines and stuff, so things are coming in now. Just individual. We've got a petition. I'm going to deny this. Don't need more mouths to feed at this stage. Waiting 18 items. There's the big box. So we definitely need gypsum plaster. Oh, there we go. We can now broker requested. Now we do not have a broker because the broker died. So we go back to our nobles. Who could be the broker? So we've got Atomic Ant is the militia commander. Expedition leader is Munkerstrap. The broker, who's got... Oh, here we go. We've got a few that are skilled with this. Skilled negotiator, novice negotiator. So really Falcons. Falcons is the one. Now we don't have a bookkeeper either. We really need this. Novice record keeper, Munkerstrap. You're doing that. All right, so we definitely need to have... now Munkerstrap doesn't have the office for the bookkeeper, so we'll need to get that established as well. So I haven't looked at this one. The manager as well. Got the bookkeeper and the manager. That's going to have to be Munkerstrap again. So we'll just quickly go and get Munkerstrap sorted out because it's right here. This little office that we see here should be automatically assigned to manager. So yeah, auto assigned the role manager. So that one should be assigned. So I just paused the game very, very briefly. And if we have a look at the nobles now, yep. So that's been automatically assigned. Again, DF Hack is so good with this. So that's actually now been assigned for bookkeeping and managing. And so that's good actually. We do need that done. Nemist has redeemed a reward. So can you add the dwarf for Nemist? Yeah, I can do that. I'll do that at the end of the session because I don't think we'll be getting more dwarves at this point in time. Before we go and have a look, I'll just get rid of that one there. Let's have a look and see what news we got. News and rumours. So we can actually then have a bit of a look to see what we know of with what's going on. So if we go to news and rumours, so these are the various movements that we sort of see through the actual fortress. So there are so they're still all okay. What's going on here? Goblins on the move through there. So goblins are there's a lot of goblin movement. There's an attack there. Okay, so in the early spring of 300, a group calling itself the Demon of Foot reclaimed monster beans on behalf of the Swift Spiders. It's a dark goblin fortress with a population of so there was an attack there, was there? No, we can't see it, but there's something going on up in that direction. Early spring of 300, a group calling itself the Snarling Ceilings reclaimed famous trumpets on behalf of the Tight Knives. This one's still moving off. Yeah, there's different attacks in through here. So this is in the mid-autumn. So Esru Colour Reeved became mayor. In the mid-autumn, Gorb became expedition leader, and a group calling itself the... Okay, it's not telling us... It looks like... Where does that attack go? Looks like it ends up here. Unless they... It's Dwarven Helix. I'm not sure what's going on there. Yeah, I don't know. Like these are goblins attacking in different regions across the world. But I'm not sort of seeing too much. See if there's any other little highlights. There are highlights in through here. Became mayor. Okay, so we've got a mayoral change. Became the mayor. Yep, that mayoral change through there. Now this is a dwarf fortress with a population of 400 in the early spring of 301. Zisa, which is I think that's a goblin name, became sacred wickedness of the ungodly faith, replacing her uncle. Okay, in the early spring of 300, yeah, that goes back through there. So these are becoming. I don't know what the sacred wickedness is. That's all of the different things that then happened at this location. Late summer became sacred wickedness again. Early spring. Okay, this is different again. Don't know what the sacred wickedness is. That doesn't sound good, does it? So, group calling the health, the Gate of Ends claimed. Yeah, so we've reclaimed that as well. Midsummer. This is us. Yeah, so in the early spring of 300, Gosru Menace Scorpions became mayor of the Decent Corridor, replacing Iton Whip Paddles. The Decent Corridor. Yeah, this one here is, don't know what that is. Not sure what that's referring to. In the midsummer of 301, Munkerstrap Copper Colours became expedition leader. So that may have been, not sure what that actually is that we're seeing up through there. I'm not seeing anything from that one there. There's another. So Glovetwinkles was conquered by the wickedness of directions. Okay, so there was actually a few conquerings. Was conquered by the malice of acts. Became mayor. All right, so there's a few little things around our neck of the woods. There's a okay, in the late summer of 300, the army of Sostbub marched on Splash Paint. But in the early spring of 301, Logum became the mayor, so replacing Logum, the different Logum. So that was a group from there marched on it. Interesting. All right, so there's a few things going on. These are the rumours that we now have. What's happened there? Okay, in the late spring, the fancy forwards were known to be in the. So we're getting a bit of a picture of the what's going on. Do we have information there? Holy Punch of the Order of Thundering replaced. So this is actually another religious order. Refugees calling themselves the Natural Bodices fled from the area just before an army of the equivalent barbarity led by the Goblin descended upon this one through here. Yeah, so there's actually so this Goblin has been attacking. So we haven't actually seen. There's a Goblin there. I wonder if they're coming from this location. It looks like they're coming from here to then go and make that attack. So there's lots of little things happening all over the place. There was an attack there as well. Yep, so not an attack, there was a reclamation. Anyway, that'll do. We'll just click on done. And that was interesting. So we need a trader. The trader needs to be called into here. So broker requested at the depot. Now there we go. That's we can now trade. So, with what we have, we'll start by putting a lot of the stuff that we want to get rid of. Like anything with an X on it is old stuff that we no longer want. So we'll get rid of those. We've got a lot of mugs. I'll probably just keep them for now, and we'll use them a bit later on. This shoe is still actually okay. We'll only get rid of old stuff. Jugs we can ditch if we wanted to. Now the up to the allowed weight is 356, which not sure where we're seeing that one at this stage. Just get all of those things. Actually, that's worth a lot. These old trousers worth 70. Just go through the through these first, and then we'll figure out what we can then go and do. Crafts and stuff, we can just ditch those. Just get them into the mix straight away, and just see what we're actually dealing with. So we've got a value of 703 at this stage. 756. So that's the most that we can actually then go and do. We'll grab that as well. There's a lot in here that I don't want to get rid of. I'm just going to keep things so we can then always just come back and do other things. So we'll leave that one where that is. We'll just go across and see what they've got. So we don't want blocks. There's a bull in a cage. I mean, we can't afford it anyway. Okay, our food stocks are good. Like we really don't have any problem with food. And the bronze battle axe, we don't want those. Warhammers, it's going to be too much. Wouldn't mind it. I mean, we do have another spare weapon. Anyway, I won't worry about those. It's tempting. It's tempting to get another set of everything. Got rock nuts. Might come back for those. Gypsum plaster, we definitely grab that. That's 100 already. There's another one. That's 200. That's another 100. That's another 200 there. There's another one there. I'm going to grab this now because it's very, very important. So it's still got green down the bottom there, which is fine. Cloth we won't worry about, although yeah, no, I won't worry about that one. Bolts, earrings, anvils, 1,000. I can't do that one. Meat, fish, lobsters, etc. Plump helmets. You know, I might just grab basic things like threads. Backpack's nice and cheap. It's hard for us to get leather because things will come back to life when we do it. We can do it, but if we can just get leather, that would be handy. Okay, we've got different cheeses. We'll come back for the foods and so on and so forth. Now we missed out on the backpack through there. The thread. I didn't see leather. Actually, you know, like actual leather. There's only one cloth bin. Wow, that's interesting. Let's get some of the cheap stuff. All right, so if we've got all that's done, things like the bronze caps and so on and things like this. We've got steel bucklers, which are going to be too expensive. Anything out of steel is going to be way too much. Copper high boots. Silver mace is too expensive. Copper spear. Silver warhammer. Bronze battle axe. God, sort of, it's just not exactly what I want. these are just barrels. Yeah, I won't worry too much about those, but I'll just grab that one there. I'll get the cheap rope. So I can still get, I might just get some armour with what we can afford. Won't get the weaponry. Get the cap. Actually, we don't even have full sets of anything. It's now 50-50. So we'll try to do the trade and just see what they ask for. Or do I just make it so we definitely go back to the green again? Just throw in a few mugs. There we go, that'll do it. So they'll definitely accept this, so we'll trade this. Yes, proceed. Okay, that's done. So thank you for your business. We're done through there. So that's actually all we needed to do. So we'll now just allow these things to... Yep, that's all okay. We'll just leave that one where that is. All right, so... yeah, we need logs now. Now we need to open up the fortress again underneath. I think what we'll do is let's go and finish off this cave crocodile if it's around. If there's anything down here, let's see if that troll is still around. But a cave crocodile, giant blue jay. It's not. It's just a wild animal. And giant bats. There's a reacher. Where are you? You're down on the bottom. This layer here with this darker green is not something we have to worry about. So we don't have to worry about that one. This one's inside the territory. All right, so this one is coming in. So we're going to have to go and kill this one. This is what I wanted to just see if I could see it there. So that's now become a bit of a problem. Now we've already atom smashed everything in here. So let's just go and raise the drawbridge up through here again. Pull that lever, do it now, guys. So that's just an atom smasher for getting rid of rubbish. Now that troll that was down here, where are you? Giant blue jay, they must be up top. Now if these become corpses, they could become quite a problem. But they look to have come in from the these aren't undead, so we don't have to really worry about them too much. All right, let's go back down again. F6 I think takes us down to this layer. Military established themselves here to start with, so let's go and start on this layer. One. Got the ghost following them around. Two. One more, please. I think I'll go with two. Where's that crocodile got to? I need the wood. All right, so with the crocodile, we've got the... we'll just go back out and find it again. Now we've got a giant olm up here. Top of the fortress. Giant olm won't be a big problem for us while it's not a zombie. But it's only when they become zombies they become a bit of a problem. So we'll... yeah, rock pot's now completed. They will need logs. We're going to have to unlock this door. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? I mean, certain animals can hide, but I don't know if that cave crocodile can. There's the corpse there. It's not as if the we haven't really unlocked, unpaused anything yet. Like I don't think it would have been on there. We would have seen it if it was being thrown around anywhere. Well, let's go out with the military, station them on the outside. So we're going to make this one passable, and then change the station out to where we saw the cave crocodile. No idea where that got to. That is unusual. It's nothing. Now this guy's going off to hunt things. Human crossbowman. Probably not going to end up with too much actually going on. This is the trouble. Oh, he's actually leaving. So he's decided to leave through he'll leave through the caverns. Will you make it out? Let's see. Yep, he's made it off. So he's left via the caverns. It's running goo outside. It's probably a better way to leave anyway. What are you off to? Stressed. Another petition. Deny. They're getting more stuff. You've gone back inside. Here comes Atomic Ant again. Well, I don't know where that cave crocodile is. I'm going to turn off. I'm going to allow them to go back with no special orders. So I have to wait now. Why do I feel this is a big mistake? I think we're not building as cages, and I might just pause for a second and have a quick look at the work orders. Are we building cages? Make wooden cage, yeah we are. So we do actually have it there, and it has been activated. So it's actually in the list. If we have a quick look at the at what the makeup of this one is. So amount of logs satisfied, because we've got them outside, and the amount of empty cages is also at most 30. So we want a lot of cages. So that seems to be okay. We don't have that many traps that we're trying to establish here either. Whoa! Being chased by a giant bat. Alright, so we've got a giant bat. I don't know where that came from. Klingzog. Trying to make wooden wheelbarrows was interrupted by a giant bat. Make wooden bins. Now that things like giant bats and things can fly through the holes. Like this is actually a weakness that we have. So they can actually fly up through these different areas. Anyway, that's the giant bat is attacking Klingzog. So I'm going to have to now put the military back together again. We'll have a bit of a look to see what actually happened through there. So wooden bin is complete. Where did that happen? That happened right here. Okay, so but then it got chased into the fortress. So it did actually, that was where the first interruption actually happened. Giant bat is fighting. Misses the carpenter. So at the moment, it's just everything is Klingzog. So I'm going to go back to the military again, because Klingzog is actually part of our military. And we've got them set to carry around all their equipment. So in this case, we're just going to go and activate, and we'll just go to station over through here. And that way Klingzog will then be active for military. Still fighting. Right, so they've all now become their military equivalents. And let's have a look now and see what happens with Klingzog fighting away through here. So we'll watch the combat with the giant bat and see what actually happens. This was the earlier stuff where he was fighting zombies off with his crutches. He couldn't walk before, so he was using his crutch to attack von Schweinhut's zombie. So and then we've got the giant. So this is where it all sort of started saying, "I must withdraw, I must withdraw." So we're down the bottom there. I'm just going to keep that one paused. We'll just enter. Oops, hang on, space. So giant bat misses. Giant bat charges, but the spear dwarf jumps away. Giant bat misses the spear dwarf. Jumps away. Misses again the spear dwarf. I don't know why Klingzog isn't fighting back. Spear dwarf jumps away again. Misses the spear dwarf. I'm going to have to tell the guys to kill this thing. So this will become a mission for them. Kill that giant bat for me, please. So Klingzog has definitely got all of his equipment. Items. So we have a look back through here. Yeah, copper warhammer. The shield. Copper shield. So everything is ready to go. So look at it maybe from the giant bat's perspective, because this one will actually have... It's very, very one-sided at this stage. Let's just let it go. Misses, misses, misses. Charges, jumps away. Don't know why... there we go. Spear dwarf bashes a giant bat in the left paw with his copper warhammer, bruising the fat. Giant creatures can be quite difficult. So Spear dwarf now attacks the giant bat, but she jumps away. Giant bat strikes, but the shot is blocked. That's good. Attacks the giant bat, but jumps away again. Bashes the giant bat in the left lower arm, bruising the muscle. Charges the spear dwarf, bashes the giant bat in the right upper arm, bruising the muscle again. This is good stuff. So at least Klingzog is now sort of getting into the fight. Bashes the giant bat in the left upper arm, bruising the muscle. The others will come eventually. It'll take a fair while. Charges, collides, and they both get knocked over and tumble backwards. It then misses, bashes in the right hand, bruising the fat, jumps away again. Okay, bashes the giant bat in the right lower leg, fracturing the bone. Here we go. So the force pulls the right upper leg, tearing. They picked on the right person in here. So they did actually. Here we go. Von Schweinhut's also back for a second go. Any characters available to get banned with? Not at the moment, but I'll put you guys in the list. There's a list of about 6 or 7 now, I think. So I am expecting that we should hopefully be getting more what are they called? Immigrants. So hopefully that will be the case. So let's continue on going. Hi, Twisted Logic, how are you going? And Sunshine Trade is saying trade is imperative if you want migrants. It's the one thing that attracts them. Yeah, it's one of them. Yeah, those combinations, which I can't really access there so much, but anyway, it's up there. Force pulls the right upper leg, tearing apart the skin. Giant bat falls over. There we go. Good stuff. So this is Klingzog cracking away. Misses the spear dwarf. Misses. Bashes in the upper body, bruising the muscle, fracturing the ribs. Okay, it's picked on the wrong dwarf here. Bashes in the right. We're now getting multiple hits in from Klingzog. Now it says it's a spear dwarf, even though it's attacking it with the warhammer. because that's at the moment that's Klingzog's best weapon, a weapon of choice. But we've already got one Spear Dwarf. I don't want a second one. Bashes again, bruising the fat in the tail. Right lower leg, bruising the muscle. So multiple kicks now. Bruising the fat. Yeah, it looks like it's just multiple hits. Let's have a look and see where they actually are. They're now in the wood pile. So we've got the got that one there. So we've just got the what have we got there? We've got the tower caps. So I'll just move this one across. Giant bat, tired. So the giant bat is now tired. It's terrified while in conflict, shaken after suffering a major injury. So if we have a look at its health and then description, so it can't stand, but that doesn't matter. So this is actually what's happened to it so far. So right lower leg is fractured, right lower leg is bruised. Yeah, there we go. So different things in through here. She's weak. But that's she is a giant bat. Just go and select that one again. So it's still only Klingzog. Klingzog is healthy, so not even tired. So Klingzog should be able to finish this one off. Now it'd be funny if they end up under here, because that means we can just atom smash straight away. And if we do kill this one, because we're doing crush damage, it shouldn't come back as a zombie. Hopefully. Yep, so left arm, right arm. Okay, here we go. So we've now, the Klingzog has now got to the point where he can now start to hit it, aim for its head. And so it's now smashed in the head, bruising the muscle and fracturing the skull, but not enough to kill it yet. Bashes the giant bat in the left upper leg. Bashes the giant bat, bruising the muscle, bruising the stomach. It's fighting back now, fighting back. Right lower leg, misses. Now it's tit for tat. It's blocking the shots from the giant bat, bashes the giant bat in the lower body, bruising the fat through here. Misses again, bashes the giant bat in the leg. So the bat is now back in action. Bashes the giant bat in the right paw. Misses twice. I don't like seeing it where they get double shots in. Bashes in the upper leg. Yeah, it's getting double shots now. Punches a giant bat in the left hand. Bashes a giant bat in the lower arm. Now this one, it may be that Klingzog's getting tired. Here we go. Bashes a giant bat in the lower body, bruising the muscle and bruising the guts. The giant bat now looks sick, so we possibly will have some vomit. So the Spear Dwarf bashes a giant bat in the lower body. There we go. We're back on top again. Bashes a giant bat in the lower arm and upper body again, and bruising the heart. A tendon in the right true ribs has been torn. Yep, there we go. So stabs. Oh, here we go. So we've now got the Spear Dwarf. This is actually the. We've now got two of them involved in the fight. So we've got the. In fact, all three of them here now. So we've got Supreme Plague has now entered the fray. This will be giant bat blood. That's hard to say very, very quickly. So this giant bat is bleeding, nauseous, and overexerted. So it's basically almost unconscious. And Klingzog is still healthy, not even tired yet. So we'll just go back to the perspective of the giant bat yet again. I don't know why every second one, it just doesn't remember it. Now what we don't want to do is have the spear do the killing blow, because then it will come back as a zombie. So the Spear Dwarf bashes the giant bat in the upper leg. Giant bat now does vomit. Right upper arm, lower body, even more sick. There we are. So it's stabs. I'll just keep on going through. Lower body, paw. We're looking for headshots here, just to get the killing blow. Upper body, left arm. Okay, so the Spear Dwarf has now been knocked unconscious. So the Spear Dwarf bashes a giant bat in the head with a copper warhammer, bruising the muscle, jamming the skull through the brain and tearing the brain. So that may be enough. Is that it? No, it's still actually there. Oh no, it's a corpse. Yeah, that's enough. Right, so that will be all that these guys then need to do. So they've got no special orders anymore. So this is good. So that was actually, it did destroy its brain, so it shouldn't come back to life. Let's just go and get rid of that. So the guys can now just go back to their standard fun. So they can just do whatever they're going to do now. So that was one little fight that we ended up having. Cleaned up the blood. I wonder what he was doing there. I thought, oh, why is he not walking around? But he was just wanted to make sure the blood was cleaned up. So you can't have a messy location here. I might get it dumped. Look, I'll just leave it. No, it will cause miasma. I don't know if we can actually butcher this. This is ideal for butchering if we can do it. I don't know if we can. I don't know if we need to have anyone designated for as a butcher. No, there's nothing in there to do it. So I think we can anyone can do the butchering. Is it F5? It's one of these around in here somewhere. That's our hospital. There's our butcher's shop there. So we have been butchering certain things. Butcher an animal. I don't know if this will actually do it. Just see what actually happens here. Yeah, needs butcherable, unrotten nearby item. Now this is the corpse stockpile in here. Just go to customs for a second. So these are corpses. And the giant bats will be in, I think we need to bring it into there first. So we need to haul it. That's the work orders with tasks. There's Dwarf's corpse in there. With teeth and stuff. Find Schweinhut's corpse has been placed in here. Alright, this is good. They've sort of been filling up these corpses now. There's Began's corpse. We do need to go and place these. So this phyllite slab in through here. That's a Began slab. We'll just go and add another slab in. It's considered furniture. So we'll do these memorials. So we've got them here. So we just go back to furniture, slabs. We'll just keep this one going after we do this one. Right, that's what we got. Right, so we just get the 4 of them there. That will then mean that the ghosts will then be put to rest finally. Okay, that's done. I don't know why no one's come to clean this up. All this blood and guts. This is ultimately going to be the hospital. It's all sort of working. We still haven't got anyone coming to visit us at all. So if we have a look at this thing through here, we've got imported wealth now of 2,750. exported wealth of only about 100, it's saying. The traders are still here. Yep, so we don't want to do any more trading at this point in time. Hi, Gentleman Skeleton, how you going? How long does the ban last? About half an hour at this stage. I'm trying to make it an hour, but I have to try to code the way that I do it to make it a little bit more sort of a little bit easier. Seeking Matter saying, apologies for being off Dwarf topic, but have you played Endless Space 2? No need to elaborate, but is it worth playing? Can you answer 2, please? Yes, so essentially, I don't like it. I find it boring, Endless Space 2. It's a bit old now as well. There's so many other better games, Space 4X games that are out there. So, yeah, I haven't played that for years and years, actually, Endless Space 2. I played it, I tried to like it. I really did try to. But in the end, I just couldn't bring myself to enjoy it. It just was, just found it too boring. So, yeah, that's sort of my experience with it. So Falcons are saying, does the fact that they're so unhappy make any difference? It can make them go a bit, they can get a bit angry with different things, but I really can't do much about it at this stage. We just have to get to a position where the fortress is nice and stable. We might just go back down the bottom again and just have a look and see. If anyone leaves, let's just watch them, what they do. We need to try to keep this all open. I might try to start to make this make top priority. I'll try to get these all built through here, just so we can sort of get on top of this, because we don't need to. So that's all been done through there. Let's get these established. And then there was more up, I think. Yep, these here, make them to a top priority. Let's start to get some security here. I won't worry about these just yet. Like we've got they're sort of the next layer up. Having said that, at the moment this wall is scalable, but let's just get those other ones that are on ground level down, because some units can't scale the walls, some can. And we are going to have to chop this tree down as well. So I might do that now, sort of see that it's sort of interfering with what we've got. So we'll do a chop that one. Okay, let's see what happens in here. Good. That one's in place. That means I can actually resume construction there and make that a top priority as well. They're already coming in. So this is good. At least we can secure this region to a degree anyway. That bit of the wall is done. Now this again goes up just 2 layers is all we have to do there to secure that. So we'll start to get this one sorted. What about this other layer that we had just with the 2 there? They're done. We do have a staircase that goes up and ready to go across into this zone as well. We've got this one to chop down as well. This one is a bit of a priority. So we will need to chop that one. I did have this one as well. Is that a priority? Yeah, that's a priority as well. I think I'm going to have to turn the woodcutter on very, very briefly, just while things seem to be. Oh, no. The zombie the bat has come back as a zombie. All right, well, we do actually have Klingzog right here. It hasn't shown up there yet. 2 hostiles, now it has. So we've got the giant bat. Now, these come back 3 times as strong, but this one is actually injured, so it's already suffered a lot of damage. So I still feel confident that my guys will be able to handle this. So I didn't think it would, because I thought we had actually done enough damage to its skull. I'm just going to grab myself a drink of water. Be right back. But I'm glad we didn't butcher it. That's one saving grace. I thought we were safe, but we're not. And luckily, we do actually have military right nearby. So we're going to set the group to go and kill this giant bat. Confirm. Kill the giant bat corpse. So we'll just get them started. So they've now armed themselves up. They're going to move in. I will just press the full stop key or the period key just for a little while and just let them sort of come in towards it. The bat is on the ground. We can see the little drop down arrows there. Let's keep on moving around this area. So Klingzog in to finish off the job finally. Now the damage that was done to it will still kick in. So we now should start. There we can now see the combat. The giant bat has now leapt at Klingzog. So we got this one again, the giant bat corpse this time. So 3 times as strong as what it was before. These become really, really difficult, potentially. So giant bat corpse, we'll just go across. Actually, I'll just do it from the perspective of the corpse yet again, I think. I'll just get rid of that. Okay, so Kujagrim was interrupted by a giant bat corpse to try to lock this area off. All right, so Klingzog, kill the giant bat corpse. We'll go to the giant bat. We'll watch it from that perspective. I don't know why it does that. It's got to be two clicks on it for it to then go and work. Bashes the corpse in the head, bruising the muscle, fracturing the skull. The force bends the neck, tearing apart the skin. It misses again. Punches it in the right leg. Jumps away. Spear Dwarf punches the giant bat corpse in the toe, and the injured part collapses. Okay, attacks the dwarf. Okay, it bashes the bat in the upper arm. Again, we've got a lot of work here to do. Punches, again, bruising the muscle. Punches the giant bat corpse in the upper body, bruising the muscle, left lung. So the Spear Dwarf bashes the corpse in the right upper leg with the copper warhammer, chipping the bone. So it looks like it's just going to be Klingzog on his own here. Okay, kicks the giant bat corpse, lower body. Jumped away again from the giant bat. So the zombies don't get tired as well. This is the other thing. So previously we actually managed to kill a giant bat because it actually got tired and collapsed. Upper body misses, bashes in the right hand, fracturing the bone. Okay, we're blocking it, which is good actually. We're doing a good job here. So fracturing the ribs. Okay, here we go. So now the Spear Dwarf bashes the giant bat corpse in the head with the copper warhammer, bruising the muscle, jamming the skull through the brain, and tearing the brain. The copper warhammer is lodged firmly in the wound, and the force twists the neck, tearing apart the skin. That'll be the killing blow. It should be anyway. It's still saying it's going there, but let's just watch what actually happens here. If we just press a little bit more, I'll just go and get rid of that one. Still active. Right, let's have another look to see what's going on in this instance. Still, that should have been enough to kill it. Okay, so it's still striking out, jamming the skull through the brain, tearing the brain. All right, we have still got more work to do here. I don't know why. Oh, hang on, that's sorry, it's paused. It ran away. I forgot to. It didn't. That one unpaused itself. So in the end, it was the Klingzog did actually manage to in the head, and the injured part is crushed. So that was the final blow. So this is a giant bat mangled corpse, basically just sitting there at this point in time. Everyone's now gone back to work. Mechanisms complete. Become a planter. Oh no, Where's this? Oh, that was out here. No, that's fine. That's okay. I'm assuming. Yep, no, that should be okay. Yeah, so we've still got, that's all okay there. Yep, so it was just a giant bat corpse. Just scared them off as they came running through. So that's all okay. Everything else is looking good. We've now got this little area done. We've got that area done. We do need to go back out to here before we can finish this off, which is a problem. Now to get out to that, we have to then go around here. Have to leave through one of the other areas. Oh boy, I don't know if I want to do that. I think what I'll do is I'll leave this where this can still be scaled. It's the trouble is this, because we need to actually work on this side here. And we've still got to go even further up. We've got a long way up before to get that one. What I could do would be to create a doorway in here. I might do that actually. Which one is it? I'll just put a door down in here to start with, so at least there's something. Okay, and then we've just got a little bit of work to do to start to fix all this stuff up. Yeah, at least that way we can sort of get to things fairly quickly. I don't know why there's a bit of thread there. Oh, that was dropped when the thread was being collected. Okay, well, let's keep on going. Just check that one's done. What I might do is I might start to also get ready for the for building these next layer as well. So I'll build a staircase that goes up from here, and then we'll start the process. Actually, I could build it from in here, I'm thinking. Actually, maybe here. Let's go and build the staircase. So we'll just go and dig in a little bit, and then we'll dig the staircase up. God, it's a long way up. So we'll go up to there. And then we can just sort of operate each level as we get to it. So we then have that one. Oh, hang on, no, we don't want that. So this next layer we want. Could even just go diagonal with this one. Not that it really matters that much. Just for neatness, I'll do it this way. So we'll get those done. Okay, the merchants will be leaving soon. You know, I think I will turn on the, even though we don't have that one done, I think I'm going to, while there's nothing, let's have one last look at the others. The giant olm is very close, actually. Oh no, it's still up at the top there. It's coming down a little bit towards us. Naked mole dog, it's caged, giant crows, blue jays, yaks. Yeah, look, at the moment, there's a Gorlak. Where are you? You're down on that layer. That's okay. It's scrambling up something. It's crawling up somewhere. I'm not sure where. But let's leave that. Oh, hang on. Yeah, that's on the outside of this. This is okay. We're doing okay. Our animals are fine. So it's that layer there is not a problem. It's the layer above. I'm going to turn on the tree chopping as a priority. So we'll go back to our labour menu, woodcutters, and it is Kujagrim. That's all you're going to do at this stage. Now I'm going to turn off the stone cutting from Kujagrim. So it's just going to be purely wood cutting will be the designated task. And we'll follow Kujagrim around because this is now going to be something that we're going to need to monitor. Stone pause, having a drink. Get rid of that one. Now where are you going? Having something to eat, I guess. I might just turn on the, so we can see going for a sleep. Just leave that there for a second. We've got the merchants have embarked on their journey. Now they'll be leaving through the caverns as well, so they'll be heading off. Yep, so we're making more of those. We don't need the mine carts. I'm not sure why I've got them turned on. Might just turn them off. Wheelbarrows are useful. I'll keep them going. Yep, we'll keep all them happening. That's all okay. And we'll just go back to, actually we've got one hostile. Oh, that one there, that's okay. One thieving or mischievous creature is a giant rat on that bottom layer, which is not really going to worry us. So we don't need to concern ourselves with that one there. So we've got the, with what we're doing now, we'll just go back up. Is it F3, F4? Yeah, F4, just to get back to Kujagrim again. Orangutan saying, I think I'm owned a band. That's okay if you're not here. Troll, now this is what we don't want. So Troll is fighting a, I'll just get rid of Kujagrim's, so we're not following Kujagrim around at this stage. The giant Olm and a Troll are fighting. This will be outside. So punches, charges, there's going to be a lot going on here. One of these will come back as a zombie. So back out here, which is not very far away from here. Okay, let's now go back and not have this one go back through. So at the moment, yeah, they're very, very close. Now, can Kujagrim get out still? Have we actually now made it so that we can't actually get out of here? We may have actually already blocked off the internals, in which case we may have to build ourselves another way out. That's actually been blocked. I don't think there's any other way out. That's been blocked as well. So they're coming back through now and slowly building this. So we'll just go and resume construction of that. If we can get this second layer, it's going to stop anything from crawling up, because they can't crawl through the underneath area. So they crawl up this way, but then they can't get up and then around this one. So it does make it more secure, even though we've got a few more layers that we have to then go and do. But it certainly does secure it. We'll leave that one where that is. That's the one big problem that we actually have. So we'll go and maybe turn off this one as well. And when we had a look, there was the one on the outside that we had to then go and pick up down this way. I'll turn that one off as well. So that way what we'll do is with Kujagrim, we'll just go back to the actual labour menus, woodcutters, and we'll just turn that one back off again. Alright, so we've got the starting point of a bit of a wall now around this area. And let's just watch what happens with this fight and who's winning and who's losing. There's giant Olm blood all the way around. So Troll is likely to win this. So there we go. We've got the stunned, winded, and bleeding heavily. We might have a look and see what damage has been done to it. Yeah, overexerted, cannot breathe, vision lost. Okay, head is torn open, head is bruised. Her skin is white, eyes are black. Let's look at the Troll. Just a bit of bruising, nothing much. Now the Olm we could actually, as long as, like, we'll see what actually happens here. That Olm has now has become dead. Let's just see what the Troll is up to. Just keep an eye on both of these. The Troll shouldn't be able to make his way across this. I don't know if they can climb. Look at skills. Yeah, we don't know. I'm not sure if Trolls can. Did it have anything else there? It's saying, oh my god. Okay, now I am going to ban you. So yeah, the Troll is likely to win round one. Then it's the Undead Olm time. Yeah, to then see what happens through here. So this thing should come back to life. Can this climb? Has anyone else gone out? I don't think anyone else is out and about. I think we're sort of, I think we're relatively secure. Let's just lock this door for now. No, it looks like it can't get across this wall. I didn't think that they could climb. Oh, hang on, they do need to leave. So we've now locked the bottom of the fortress, so we can't actually do anything with that one. We're going to have to go up the top to F1 and open this one, make it passable, and make this one passable. So they'll then leave, otherwise there'll be problems. So at least we'll get rid of them. F6 takes us back down to here. I've now locked this door. I don't think anyone else is outside. I really should double check. What's Red Shirt doing? Brewing. Okay, that's fine. Making silk bag. Make wooden bucket. 10 meeting. Prepare easy meal. Sleep. Falcons is doing something with orangutan's library. Oh, making the slab, I would guess. Yeah, so making the slab. Hostile. I think I've made too many slabs. I think I can get rid of some of these slabs, actually. I think it automatically does it. So I should have checked that. I'll block off all of these. And then we'll sort of see what we have to go and do. If we go back to make slabs, actually we made, don't know if we've actually, we've sort of, sorry, I'll just get my head sorted with this one. F3, yeah, we haven't actually positioned them yet. Let's just see how we go. All right, back down to the fight. Wandering around, looking at its handiwork. For all we know, it may have crushed the crushed things. We've now lost sight of it. Oh no, it's climbing up. It's climbed up to here, so it can climb. All right, that's a problem. That is a problem. So down it goes, it's scrambling around. It's not really focused on our... Oh, here we go, we've got migrants. Oh, no. This is becoming bad, you guys. We're in a situation again where we're just not getting any migrants coming in. This is not good. Yeah, that's really bad. It's raining goo again. They still haven't left yet. I think I'm going to have to open up this this area again. We have a lot of work to do for the next year as well. I'm going to open this up. We'll monitor the troll if we can. It's a long way away now. I think we'll just leave it. Alright, so we'll just let everyone just come back in and sort of do what they're going to do. That should all be okay. The Olm is still dead. Looks like it was crushed, maybe. There's that troll. I think we'll just follow it around a little bit longer. No, it's not really focused on us, and it's now wandered off. It's left the area. So what are you doing? Collecting webs. Okay, they've got a big area here, which does allow them to do different things. Prioritize getting these things done. At least that wall will then be sort of semi-secure. Okay, that's one done. This bat is stinking up this area. There's that ghost again. Syrian's engraved memorial has been completed. Now that is Syrian's ghost. Yeah, the ghost, Syrian the ghostly woodcutter, is on top there. Just go back up to the top here of the fortress again and just see. That is... I'm going to make all of these a priority. We've got the furniture again, slabs. that list there. And again, make this into a top priority. Okay, so Adrian's ghostly tavern keeper has been put to rest. That's good. So that's one of them. One of the ghosts down. And Syrians. Actually, we did have this one. It's also a Syrian slab. I don't need that one in that case. I'll cancel that construction. Good. Alright, the others weren't haunting the fortress anyway. That's Dwarf, lead cure. Yep, so we've got a few of them, the others. That's okay. It won't really matter that much. Okay, that's done. That's done. So we'll just go back down to F6 again and have a bit of a look. So we're slowly sort of getting this sorted out. Got that one done. That one's going to keep on smelling the place up. We do need to get this dug in, so we might just go back down to the labour menus, the miners, and we'll just put red shirt back onto mining at this stage. So we need to get that one established. So once I've got this one done, I can then move across all of these to then sort of start to fix up all of the various problems we might actually have out this way. So we'll have just one access point all the way around the fortress. This is our problem. Hopefully we'll see what we can do there. I don't think we can actually do anything until we sort that one out. Let's just continue on. Oh! Geez, lucky I saw that. Lucky we saw that. Okay, that would have been a disaster. Gee, that was just in time. I was waiting for red shirt to come out here. Well, hopefully nobody else is out here. And unfortunately, this is still full of stuff, so we can't even get rid of the things that are blocking this door. So my last line of defense here. So this thing's crawled over the wall and has now come back in. Let's just double check all of our dwarves. What are they up to? Sleeping and eating is fine. Attending meetings, brew drinks, sleep, make rock plant, collect webs. Falcons, where are you? You're there. That's okay. There's the troll right there. So you're going outside to pick this up. So all we need to do is just lock this door. Now, trolls, they can smash furniture. Let's just see what it does. Didn't feel anything. Okay, we've now got that one done through there. So falcons can't collect webs. I don't really want my military to have to go and deal with this. God, it's disappeared again. There it is, crawling up the wall. It's back outside again. Wow. Okay, so oh, I've got 4 hostiles now as well. Just chinchillas. Just go and double check that we. Yeah, that's all of them. So 3 of them up there. If we have a quick look at the others as well, just make sure that the others have now all left. They have. So we're just left with animals and undead. And this troll. We've got a blind cave ogre that's on the layer below. That's also very, very dangerous. So I'll anyway, I have run out of time, guys. So I'm going to have to call it quits here, but we'll leave it with the. I think I'll just leave this one watching. I just still got that door locked. I'm sort of tempted to unlock the door, but I've got no real way of trapping. Actually, what I could do is trap the trap. If I just go back to F6 again. We could put traps here I might do that actually. Distractions, traps. No access to mechanisms. Could also put them in here. I might do it that way actually before we sort of open up this door. So we go to traps again, cages. Actually, I'm just going to go and just do the planner, just so I can actually sort of build a series of these. So put traps in the corridor. There we go. Yep. So thanks for the stream. The next time we didn't even lose any dwarves. Yeah, we didn't actually, did we? We had some fights and things were a bit tense, but overall it was actually pretty good. I'll just keep that troll in the middle here, just so I can sort of hopefully spot it next turn, just so I know that that's what I'm trying to deal with. So I'll leave it here, guys. Thanks for watching. So be interested saying hi. I just wanted to watch some Dwarf Fortress and look at that. I find the guy who has his YouTube tutorials that have Pavloved my brain into pull that lever, do it now. I was going to make a T-shirt about that a couple of years ago actually, but I never got around to it. Anyway, I'll catch you guys later. Thanks for watching. Why are the dwarves so mad? Because the area that we live in is just horribly bad. There's been lots and lots of death. So yeah, it's just isn't really working. Anyway, I'll catch you guys later. I'll see you next week if you're here for the Dwarf Fortress.